on 5 easy steps to get yourself started in creating a professional freelance makeup artistry business. Hey guys, April here today with Beauty Boss Girl. Today I want to kind of chat with you a little bit on 5 easy steps to get yourself started in creating a professional freelance makeup artistry business. So I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet. This is not going to be a super long video for you guys, but I want to share I want to share 5 basic steps to get your feet wet, get moving in the direction to launch your own business. So first, we're going to chat about certification, step number 1, okay? What you need to do is figure out, if you're wanting to get into this industry of makeup artistry, it's important that you figure out what is required of you by your state to be a professional makeup artist. I can't speak for all states. Every state is different. So it's just easiest. You can easily kind of just go online and figure out, go under your state government pages, just do a Google search. It'll easily tell you what type of certification requirements are needed in order for you to start your makeup artistry business and get out there painting faces and just making an amazing, beautiful career. So that's step number 1, certification, okay? Step number 2, you're going to need to build your starter kit. So, when I started in this industry a million gazillion years ago, the internet was really non-existent, all right? But today, you guys have so much going for you, so much knowledge at your fingertips that just make this process so easy to get started. My best suggestion for all of you green makeup artists trying to get going here, as far as building your kit goes, would be get online, follow some influencers in the industry. Check out your area, go on YouTube. You can easily do searches for how to build my bridal kit. Figure out, type in different searches for pro makeup artists in your areas. Go on YouTube, do some searches on essentials for bridal kits, how to build my starter kit for professional makeup. You can do just general basic searches for this. This is going to lead you to a ton of different tutorials, professionals in the industry who just have a plethora of knowledge that they want to share with you on the products that they've found have helped them. They'll go through, direct you to product links. They'll go through their experiences and what they've, the pros and cons to certain products. You can find everything you need just by doing a simple search online, either through Google, YouTube, Instagram is another one. I mean, you'll find links for days that will just take you to a ton of products if you're searching different beauty pros in the industry that just love talking about this stuff, and they're gonna share their favorites with you. So you're just gonna just simply jot down on a piece of paper in your phone, wherever you're gonna take notes, and just kind of take all that knowledge from all these multiple different sources and condense that all into, just kind of one format to where you have now a base for how you can build your own bridal kit. You're going to find what products are going to work best for you. You're going to find beauty professionals. And that's the thing too. Let me just kind of touch on this. If you're wanting to be in bridal, say, search for bridal makeup artists, okay? So those stylists are going to be using different products than, let's say, artists who are out there doing theatrical stuff. Producing different, crazy masks for sets and things like that. Obviously, your kit is not going to need to be filled with any of that stuff if you're focusing on bridal, right? So just kind of hone in on the different artists that are out there influencers in the industry, top bridal or top makeup artistry professionals in the industry, and see what they have to say about their favorite products that they use. And this is going to help you really kind of act as like a steering wheel to figure out how you want to build your kit and what products you want to, be adding to your own kit. So that's what I have to say as far as like, building your kit goes. The other thing that I want to talk about along with your startup kit that I think is an essential is to invest in a beauty ring light. This is huge. Like, this is a game changer. Do not hit the pavement doing faces, making up faces without a professional beauty ring light, guys. It will be a disaster. I'm here. I want to try to set you guys up for success here. So, and I can vouch for this, okay? Because since I have been doing this for over 20 years, obviously, I've been around way longer than this beauty ring light, and it amazes me. I sit here, I don't leave home without my light, guys, okay? And it's a crucial factor. My bookings have increased substantially after investing in my ring light. I'm going to kind of give you a little information of why, for me, that I found this light is so crucial to our business, and hope that you can kind of take this away from you if you don't already know. So I always let my clients know when I'm about to work on them. I give them a little education, because obviously I have my ring light with me every time I have a client or a warm body in my chair. So I always like to give them a little education on, hey, do you know the purpose of this ring light? The purpose that it serves, why these ring lights are important to beauty professionals. Do you understand the concept behind this whole ring light? And chances are they really don't. A lot of them really don't understand, other than hey, it just makes me look awesome, right? Well, yeah, it does make you look awesome, but there's more technical details behind it. So for me, the most important features of this ring light, and why I do not leave home without it, and you shouldn't either, is number one, when I am working on a client, it allows me as the beauty professional to see everything on their skin, okay? So I'm gonna kind of do a little test run here and show you guys what I mean. So you see full, no filter, everything is coming through, the true colors, everything. I'm gonna turn my ring light off a second and show you what happens. Whoa. So now what you're probably seeing is just a ton of shadow. We're getting dark areas. You're not seeing any of the clarity of the true pigmentation coming through. Okay, so let's turn them back on. Whew, there I am. I hope that was a helpful little demonstration. But so first being that I want to be able to see the client's true skin, okay? And they want you to see that. They're always oh no, I don't know if I want you to see, I don't know if I want you to see all of that going on. My skin is kind of crazy right now. Well, no, I do, you do want me to see that, because me seeing that is just going to allow me to make sure that I'm covering, I'm blending, I'm evening out exactly the way I need to, so that you photograph the best possible way for your event. So that's number one with the ring light. Number two is this ring light allows the truest form of the pigmentation to come through the camera. So what that means, again, you guys can see what I've got going on here. You can see the colors I'm wearing. You see the red lipstick I have going on. If I turn that light off, what happens? You can't see. It's just a bunch of shadow. So this is why, it's crucial. And when I do trials, I always let my clients know this. I think it's huge and very important point to make, is that, listen, when we take pictures after I'm done with my trial, and I want you to see what comes through the lens, because there are not going to be any questions. The worst thing you can have for your client is to be questioning, what kind of color did she use on my eyes? Is that a rose gold, or is it a pink? Did she use a bronze, or is it a bronzy peach? What type of color did she put on my lips? You don't want these questions being asked. If your client is not getting the full story of what you've created on their face, then you're doing something wrong. You need to change that. So the ring light, that is number 2 reason why it's super important, because it allows the truest form of the pigmentation to show up on the camera lens, okay? And you want to be able to deliver that to the client like this and say, so when you look in the mirror, because this is the other thing too, you're gonna take these pictures of them at your trial so that they can see how they look, right? But then they're going to go right away and also look in person in some, like probably a bathroom mirror, where the lighting is going to be much more softer, more dim lit, more of a candle lit type of look. So again, you're going to create more shadows. Everything's going to kind of deepen and darken. Okay. So this is why it's super important to say, hey, listen, we're going to go look in person, but what I want you to see is the exact way the color is photographing. So that's why we take photos with the ring light on. So this is how the color actually comes out when you photograph. So that's number 2, just being able to allow that true pigmentation to come through, from this amazing light. And then finally, number 3, as far as the ring light is concerned, I always let my clients know that, hey, listen, this ring light is super important, because the way that we're going to photograph today during our trial, and you look at this photo afterwards and see all these colors and see how beautiful it looks, you could pretty much 90% know the exact way you're going to be photographing on your wedding day. How awesome is that, to be able to deliver that look months in advance? I mean, I feel like the number one concern of a bride on her wedding day and things that she thinks about is, oh my gosh, I hope I'm going to photograph amazing. And I hope I'm going to be flawless. And I hope I'm just going to kind of come through that camera lens as this beautiful bridal goddess, Well, how awesome is it that you can do a trial for them so many months in advance, whenever you do it, and be able to just on your phone, right? Just be able to say, hey, look, this is pretty much how you're going to photograph on your wedding day, because your photographers use very similar lighting through their cameras when they're shooting on their wedding day. And I know this because all the photographers I've been able to work with throughout the years in this industry, and especially obviously once these lights kind of came on the scene, love it. And it helps when they see this lighting come through, they get super excited to see when a beauty professional is using this light, because this is very similar to the lights they use. So to be able to deliver that to your bride and say, this is how you're going to photograph, that's a pretty freaking awesome detail to deliver. So starter kit, beauty ring light. Okay, so those are kind of step number 2. That's kind of what is encompassed within all of that, right? So the next thing I'd say, step number 3 is kind of step number 3 and 4 kind of go hand in hand. Step number 3 and 4 kind of go hand in hand. I'd say step number 3 is basically going to be, you're going to now need to define what type of makeup artist do you want to be. This is super important, okay? In order to brand yourself in the industry, you're really going to need to know where your focus is going to be set. Do I want to do bridal and work in the wedding industry, right? Do I want to be working specifically doing film and editorial, all right, and do more ad campaigns for modeling agencies and fashion events, or maybe you want to focus in the theatrical industry, and you want to be doing sets for movies and putting all your focus in on that. So I just think it's really important to kind of dig deep for step number 3 and see where your heart is tugging, all right? And remember, I said step number 3 and 4 kind of go hand in hand, and they're married a little bit, because if you're not sure, right? If you're not sure, hey, where do I want to land, right? I think the best way step number 4 can get you there is going to be a lot about getting your feet wet, all right? So step number 4 is a big deal, because this is pretty much how you're going to be hitting the pavement, right? And really getting your feet wet as an active makeup artist. This is going to be like where the ball is going to start rolling in step number 4. So it's just super important that, you kind of start doing makeup. You need to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere, right? So I remember when I started in this industry, I didn't just come into my business being at this awesome, successful place that I am now. It was baby steps, guys. So I don't want you to take, have these unrealistic expectations that you're going to come into the scene and just kill it. And within a couple months, be this mega, professional makeup artist. Don't set yourself up for failure. Okay. You need to take baby steps with this thing. All right. I'm not telling you to quit your job, and delve all in to makeup artistry. This needs to be built. Okay. I want to help you take the steps to build it properly though. So the first thing is you have to get your feet wet. Okay. And if you're unsure about where you want to focus and where you want to land within the industry, the best way to kind of do that is dabble in all different areas. You're going to need to be giving services away for free. When you first come on, this is a nature of the beast. I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of it. That first year of you building up your business, there's going to be a lot of free things you're going to be doing. Okay. And that's just part of the process, because what happens is, in order for you to be able to build up your portfolio that you need, that is going to ultimately legitimize who you are and legitimize your brand, you need to have people to work on. So the only way to do that is to give of yourself and get practice in, get those techniques down, get comfortable with different faces. Let's kind of take a little side note here. When I say get comfortable with different faces, I mean it. Don't be a makeup artist that is only doing work on your face. You will never make it in this industry if all your work consists of and all your portfolio consists of is work completed on your face. Okay, that's like a huge no-no. Nobody is going to hire you in this industry if all they see is what you can do with yourself. And the thing is, the reason why is because doing makeup on yourself is 100% different than actually being able to execute a flawless, perfect look on another human being. So it's super important. I can't stress this enough. Get your feet wet, start practicing, put yourself out there. Family and friends, those are the easiest to kind of grab from at first. I mean, that's what I did. I started by doing all my friends' makeup, and I started just perfecting my craft little by little. It's good. Another good thing you can maybe do is find some of the beauty professionals in your industry who have a following and who are booked and who are running their businesses, okay? A simple Facebook search, Instagram search, Google search is going to get you those names. And then once you find these beauty professionals in the biz, what you're going to do is just reach out to them and say, hey, I love makeup. I'm super passionate about it. Can I be your assistant? I would love to come assist, whether it's just, helping with cleaning your brushes or, helping you set up your kit. I would love to just kind of be there and assist and learn and offer my assistance in whatever way possible. This is an awesome way to get your feet wet. There are a lot of beauty professionals in the industry who, like myself, want to be there to help promote growth in other young minds who are coming into this. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You have to take a leap, okay? A big part of what we're doing here, it stems on faith. You have to have faith that there's something in you that wants to do more than what you're currently doing right now. So this is why I stress, get yourself out there, take a leap of faith, invest in yourself, and see what you can do. The only way to guarantee failure is to not try at all. Then you failed. You will have failure, okay? But take a leap, take a step out there, and chances are you'll take the road that's going to eventually lead you to building this up. Okay. Find the right people to surround yourself around. Learn how to network. Networking is huge too. There's so many great groups within our community that you can be a part of, networking communities that you can join, where it's, again, plethora of information that's just going to help you grow and build your empire. So this is why it's like so important that I say, like, get yourself out there, start bringing people in, put yourself out there on Instagram and Facebook, let people know you're wanting to start doing makeup, and just kind of spread the word, like, hey, I need some models, offering free makeup, whatever it is to just drive some kind of traffic to you and create a buzz. And this is going to help you build your portfolio. And the other thing about this is, you're going to need to know how to work on not just your age group. You're going to need to have knowledge of how to work on different skin types, right? And how to tackle different skin conditions and disorders, in order to allow the makeup to lay properly and last and look flawless. So you're going to need to delve into different skin conditions, right? Different skin types. And age groups. Age groups is another one. Make sure you're able to work on all different women from all different age groups. Not all skin is the same within the age group. Okay. So this is super important of why you need to be knowledgeable about being able to tackle, all different women of different ages. Finally, ethnicity. This is the other thing too. You want to, be able to work on all different ethnic groups. Make sure that you have your kit set up so that you're able to match all different tones, all different colors, okay, all different tints and shades. So this is huge. You need to get your feet wet out there. You need to make sure that you're working on a variety of different women with different skin issues, different skin conditions, different skin tones, different age groups. All right. This is all going to help you. Okay. And then finally, I'd say my last final point number 5, step number 5 is going to be launch your brand. So you've had some time, you've built that kit, you've figured out your certification, you have your ring light, so you're all set for that. You've been building your portfolio for a while, so now you've got just a great variety of different faces, different skin types, different skin tones, different age groups, right? You've got all of this set. Now it's time to launch your brand. Now you're ready to kind of go out there and really start putting forth the marketing efforts that it takes to really build your business and take it to the next level. Okay. Now, if any of you have questions, obviously I'm here to answer them. I do delve more into marketing and brand building. So if you want to click the link below, this will take you to a PDF format. I also have different video tutorials that you can click on to find information on branding and marketing if this is something you're wanting to get into later. So just know that that's available. I'm not going to go into that too much in this. This is really just talking about the 5 steps in the order that I think you should go to just kind of build that career and launch that successful freelance makeup artistry career.